So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's hear it.
First off, my pronouns are she, her.
Okay. Mine are he, him. I'm sorry, is there a problem?
It's just, I was hoping I would be meeting with Kathleen Kennedy.
I see. She's a very busy executive, but I assure you I have her full confidence to conduct this meeting.
Fine, all right.
So, what's your big idea? A remake of Princess Bride. What?
Reimagined to reflect the world we live in today, of course.
The classic movie starring Carrie Elwes, Robin Wright, and Mandy Patinkin?
That's the one.
I feel like maybe that's not a movie that's all that ripe for a remake.
Are you kidding? It was released in 1987. Of course it needs to be remade.
Does it though?
It's the product of an extinct patriarchal mindset, and it needs to be updated for a modern audience.
Maybe, but it's also an iconic movie that to this day is regularly near the top of critics' lists of best movies of all time.
Speaking of lists, how would you like to be on one?
I wouldn't. Disney has been hitting all these home runs lately with these updated and reimagined live-action remakes of animated films. Not to mention the delightfully progressive recent sequels to Star Wars and Indiana Jones and the like. And the result has been an avalanche of non-stop triumphs. Triumphs.
It'd be a shame if you got canceled for impeding that. So good. Now you see why the Princess Bride needs to undergo the same treatment.
Maybe I'm just not getting this. Tell you what, why don't you tell me your ideas to update this adored piece of cinematic history?
All right, let me start with the problems. Everyone in it is white, and the focus of the movie is on a cis couple.
Oh dear, oh my.
Where is the diversity? Not to mention the lead actress portrays a character that needs to be saved by a man.
It had a classic damsel in distress plot element, but it was done extraordinarily well.
It's triggering, it's bigoted, and it doesn't promote the message.
Wow, your voice got super scary.
Pardon me?
So who do you have in mind to play the ethereal Princess Buttercup?
Lizzo.
Lizzo?
Yes, she's so stunning and brave.
Okay.
It's just that...
Careful. Well, okay then. So who do you have in mind for the dashing Westley?
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Oh, that's right. They're going to be lesbian lovers.
Okay. It's just that...
Careful. That's just such a stunning and brave choice.
Yeah.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge did a very thorough job disrespecting and humiliating Harrison Ford's character in Dial of Destiny.
She did. She's so powerful.
Wow, okay. And what about Inigo Montoya? Mandy Patinkin was so wonderful in the role as the swashbuckling Spaniard.
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Jada.
Okay. It's just that...
Careful.
Can't you do a Spanish accent?
Spanish? I don't care what they tell you. Inigo Montoya was a black African.
Oh, he was?
She. Isn't it going to be hard to find someone to fill the role of Fezzik the Giant?
Actually, it's going to be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh, really?
Yep, there's an obvious choice right in front of us in the form of an already established action hero.
Oh, well, great.
Yep, Natalie Portman.
Oh, wow.
I know, right? She was so convincing as a powerful demigod in Thor, Love, and Thunder.
Andrei Rusumov was 7'4" and 500 pounds.
Okay. And how big is Miss Portman?
5'3" and 110 pounds.
Isn't the main thing about a human giant that it's a giant human? Only to the misogynistic man children this movie is not for.
Okay, gotcha.
You really should look into throwing off those social constructs. They're clearly holding you back.
I'll work on that.
Great.
And who do you have in mind for those quintessential bad guys?
Vincini, Count Rugen, and the dastardly Prince Humperdinck.
They're all still straight white males. Oh, no gender swapping or race swapping for the villains?
Nope.
Well, okay then.
Cast whatever white guys you like, it really doesn't matter. All those characters are now pathetic, ineffectual losers who pose no threat whatsoever.
The villains are weak now.
Well, yeah, look at them.
An alteration like that is going to necessitate a few changes to the plot.
Hell yeah.
So walk me through some of those.
Obviously, in this improved version, Buttercup is in complete control, handles herself like a boss, and she's never kidnapped.
In fact, when Prince Humperdinck tries to convince her to be his wife, she's just gonna kick him in the crotch.
Oh my god. Bam! Right into his straight white balls. Just gonna drive her foot in there hard. is there.
It's my favorite scene. Very empowering. Thank you.
And can you tell me a bit more about Wesley's role?
Wesley has so much cheese, she's basically Mulan from that live-action remake that was so good.
Oh, there's no story arc of Wesley spending years as an apprentice to the dread pirate Roberts, honing his skills and building his experience.
As if she's a total girl boss right out of the gate now, and she don't need no man.
Wow.
Yep, she and Buttercup are going to join forces immediately, conquer Florin and Gilder, and become the leaders they know they can be.
No dreaming of rescue and true love from a handsome prince.
And what about the bad guys opposing them? Swept aside effortlessly.
Oh, having overpowered Mary Sue's sweep all opposition aside effortlessly is tight.
Yeah.
Is there a role one of the original actors could cameo in, bring in the nostalgia element?
I've got Cary Elwes penciled in as the senile old king.
Do you think the fans will like seeing the original Wesley humbled like that?
Are you kidding? They absolutely love that stuff.
Do they?
Oh yes, why did you think the sight of Indiana Jones, Luke Skywalker and Thor reduced to pitiful husks of their former selves was so popular with fans?
I'm just curious. Do you ever look at box office numbers?
What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Never mind. So that's about it. What do you think?
Well, you've subverted my expectations for sure.
That's a sign of great writing, you know.
It is exactly what Miss Kennedy loves more than anything else.
So you think she'll greenlight this?
I can practically guarantee it.